Hey, Computer Essentials. How you doing? Hope you had a good Easter break and went someplace exciting like the living room or the backyard. The weather's pretty nice. Um, yeah. Hey, I have something to show you. I'm going to pause this for a second. Hang on, I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. So over spring break, Miss Klonnerman and I got something new. This is Edna. Edna's little. She's only 9 weeks. She's a little tiny little kid. Say hi, Edna. Hello. Nope, look at the camera. Everybody wants to see you. Hello. Edna also has another little sister called Gertrude, but she's sleeping right now. I'll bring her out another time. So hold on, pause. I'll be back. I got to go put Edna back in her room. Okay, cat's back. And I'm back. So here's what we're doing. We are starting a new unit. That unit is a Google Docs simulation. So in Computer Essentials 1, we did a lot of work with Google Docs and working through that content. Your job now is actually, you're going to be essentially completing, there are 8 jobs here. So this is going to take us through the beginning of May. We'll do a job every other day, or an assignment every day or every other day, or however that works through. So we'll sort of pace it out. But the concept is that you're working for a company called Outdoor Adventures, and this link will take you to this website. So this is the website that I built for you. Everything you need is on here, as well as the Google Docs in each assignment. So here's the scenario. Outdoor Adventures is an outdoor clothing company that sells skis, mountain bikes, hiking equipment, snowshoe stuff, that sort of thing. And they're up in northern Wisconsin, up in Minocqua. If you've ever been there, go there. It's pretty cool. It's owned by a small family-run business, and because they're small, they are able to do most of their stuff via Google Docs because it's cheap and easy. You have just been hired there as an assistant to do all sorts of stuff, one of which is to work within all their Google Docs stuff. So you're the new employee. Put on your imagination hat here. You're going to be doing sales, customer service, cashier stuff, creating promotions, working with inventory, developing information guides, creating invoices, all sorts of different things. So consider the jobs that you're going to be working through as tasks that your boss and your bosses are asking you to do. And by the way, your boss's name is Marv. Actually, one of my old bosses. So funny stuff. So here's what you're going to do for today. So here's all the brands that they sell. Here's what you're going to do. If you scroll down to the bottom, here's some like their address. So if you ever need their address of where they work and their email address, their website is outdooradventures.com. Here's some competitors and other areas and information. And anytime you need any logos, I'm going to move myself here. You would download them from here. So go to my website if you need a thumbnail, if you need a logo with white in the background versus transparent, just click on these little download buttons here, and then you'll get the logos that you need. So let's go to job 1. So in the assignment for today, you'll see that this is listed here. So for job 1, Marv is asking you to help him out with a new partnership with the Sierra Club. And we've worked with the Sierra Club before. You know who they are. Otherwise, there's a link there as well. One of the things that Sierra Clubs does is offer guided trips. Well, they've partnered with Outdoor Adventures to assist with those guided trips. Okay? So the first thing that Marv is asking you to do is to put together a promotional flyer to promote in the area and hang up in other stores and restaurants and everything around the community and beyond to promote this trip. The first trip is to the Boundary Waters Canoe Trip area in Minnesota, and that's September 13th through 17th. You'll have to use your imagination on that. It's not really happening. It's part of the deal. It's like Santa. Don't tell anyone. Here's some details about the trip. Everything that's in italics is all about that, includes prices, all sorts of things. If you are wondering where the Boundary Waters Canoe area is, Boundary waters, canoe area. So it's basically a natural area up in northern Minnesota, almost to Canada. We scroll out. It's all natural canoeing, camping area and stuff. There's no motorboats and that sort of thing. You have to basically canoe in and such. And if you go to Google Images, you'll find a ton of great pictures. So even if we just go to see photos here, you'll see some of what it's like in the wilderness up there. And so just search out Boundary Waters Canoe Area, and you'll find all sorts of great images to use in your slides. Make sure that if you are doing so, that you're finding high resolution ones. So go to Images, and then go to Tools and change your size to large. You might also find some really good images that you could use in Unsplash or Pexels, all these places you find before. Just make sure you're finding ones of this one. So what they're asking you to do is to create a flyer. If it were me, I would go to canva.com and I just searched in flyer, and there's all sorts of templates here for really nice flyers that I might be able to use. So for example, this is one for a real estate listing. I could very quickly, easily, and change this out to pictures of Boundary Waters, and then content here about the details, about the pricing, and where to find out more information and stuff. You don't have to tell them everything on the flyer. Just what do they need to know to perk their interest and get them excited about it, and then to go to Outdoor Adventures to find out more. So phone number, address, website, that sort of thing. Click here, go here to find out more. Call here to sign up and stuff like that. So Canva's got some really nice tools. You've used Canva before. Feel free to use that. And then you can download it as a PDF and then turn it in that way. If you use Google Docs, here's some ones that students have done in the past years. This one was done by a student that graduated a couple years ago. This was okay. The images were okay, but they were a little bit grainy. He does have the Outdoor Adventures logo on there, plus the Sierra Club logo on there, which is necessary. And he also does have some stuff on here, but the layout of the text is really just sort of awkward. And the white on the images here, hard to read, right? If we take a look at this one, not bad. It's simple. He tied in the sort of the blues and that sort of thing. And these are all, nice images and such. The blue bar here is a little bit nicer to see the content, but it really just doesn't pop yet and such. But you get a little bit better idea for framing. This one's a really simple. This one's done by Ava Radel a couple years ago. Again, not necessarily a perfect job, but it's a nicely laid out. You've got a really attractive image here. You've got your price, you've got your logos and contact information on the bottom. I probably wouldn't have centered this. I maybe would have adjusted this a little differently, make it a little nicer. And then, of course, some a headline and some text up top. Again, not perfect. This is probably B work, but you kind of get the idea of how you can frame this and play with some things. Again, I wouldn't be so, if you look at some of these layouts here in Canva, you'll find some really nice examples. Don't even be afraid to go to Google and just type in travel flyer. Right, and there's all sorts of other flyers here. You've even done one before for the trips, for your vacation trip last year and such. So go and get inspired and find some really nice images and find some like, oh, wow, yep, this one is cool. I think I can look, this has got nice sort of framing of it. I probably get my content down here and a nice canoe, Boundary Waters sort of camping pictures here with some prices. This is nice, right? So you think about that layout. What is your what is your flyer going to look like? And then build that out. Make sure that you're following the guidelines of what is all needed here. So these bullet points are all what's necessary. And then you turn it into me as a PDF or an image file upon completion to that assignment post, okay? And that assignment post is listed here under job 1. So that's the first thing we're gonna do. Don't necessarily go ahead and get started on job 2 or beyond yet. Just get job 1 done and then wait for the next set of instructions on job 2 and beyond. So have this one done for Wednesday, please, and then I'll follow up with you all and see how you're doing. Good, thanks. Oh, hi, it's my wife, and then Carl. Carl is not excited about the new kittens, by the way. No, don't worry, Carl. We still love you too.
Love you lots.
Okay, bye.